Hi, Skeet here from Busker-What. Today, I don't know what I'm going to say. Today, the first video on how to be a busker. And that is how to dress. Yes, it's important. It's important how people perceive you. It'll affect the money in your hat or jar. Guarantee you, it will affect it. I think the point is to dress intentionally for whatever context you might be working in. It might be a very casual context. It might be a more formal context. But here's one thing. It's a very, very important tip. Don't dress down. If anything, dress up at least a little. Depending on the context again, and even your repertoire. But don't wear torn jeans, don't wear dirty clothes, don't go unshaven, guys, and maybe even girls too. Don't reinforce the stereotype that many people have that buskers and street performers are homeless, are indigent, paupers, and are basically panhandling or begging for money. The point is to be professional enough to be intentional in the way you dress. Now, that said, there's a lot of different ways you can dress to be a busker. Like I said a minute ago, you want to suit the context for sure. I happen to live in a beachy tourist town. Very casual. I can get away maybe with a little less intention than you if you live in a big city and you're downtown in the subway, in the underground, in the tube to get that echo. You might want to dress up just a little bit. And I'm not talking about a lot. Again, your repertoire has an impact on this. My repertoire, it's quite a word, isn't it? My repertoire is, because of its vintage and its sensibility, lends itself to me dressing like a hippie. Now that brings me to another point. Be yourself. I really am a hippie. I dress this way anyway. I just jazz it up a little. Not that much. I'm pretty flashy anyway. I've been a musician and entertainer all my life. So, I wear red shoes anyway. But if you don't ordinarily wear red shoes, you might want to wear red shoes busking. Back to this repertoire thing. And this applies to either gender, of course. If you're playing Mozart on cello, you might dress a little differently than I do. You might dress a little less casual. And I'm not saying that, you have to be in tails and a long black dress, ladies, because you don't. And a little more conservative, slightly more formal attire, unless you're going for the sort of juxtaposition. Actually, someone dressed like me, playing cello, playing Mozart, that can be a good gimmick, actually. So, none of this is cut in stone. These are not hard and fast rules, but my suggestions and musings, sort of thinking out loud, of over 50 years of performing on the street, all over the world, seriously. So, do I know everything about busking? No. I know a bit about it. I also want to mention, if you have an original repertoire, and by the way, there's nothing wrong with that. I know a very, very few people that do very well busking with an original repertoire. And that's the only French word I will say in this video, but I'm going to say it a lot. Obviously, if you play blues and R&B, you might want to dress up just a little bit more. Certainly slacks. I wear jeans. I've worn jeans all my life. That's who I am. Be yourself. I don't feel right in slacks. It feels weird to me. It feels phony. So I don't wear them. Ever. So basically, I mean, this is all about common sense. The most important thing is don't dress trashy. Don't reinforce the stereotypes that many people have that we're bums. Please, that hurts all of us. Don't wear torn jeans. Even if you think that's fashionable. It's not. It just looks cruddy. You know, even if you wear torn jeans to make a fashion statement in another context, be my guest. Well, if you're on the street performing and trying to make a living, try to be a little more professional. And who has that perception that we're bums and panhandlers and beggars? Let's see. Cops, city councils, mayors, these are all people that can hurt you. More important, they can hurt me. So please don't do that. Hats. But let me show you what I was wearing this afternoon. This look is perfect for my repertoire. Sgt. Pepper, right? Okay, because of the vintage of my repertoire and the vintage of me, and also the sensibility of the songs that I do, this sort of thing is perfect. It may not be appropriate for you at all. I don't know. I'm just sort of giving you some ideas. So there you go. There's the first video in How to Be a Busker. I saw that go right in the red. Let me do that again. So here's the first video of How to Be a Busker from Skeet on Buskersbeat.com. Make comments down there. I'm going to sign off. I'll say goodbye for now. I'll see you again soon. This is Skeet from Buskersbeat.com. Bye.